What's up guys, it's Lightspiral here, and today I'm going to be bringing you what I'm going to be calling the top 5 best rune sets to use your reappraisal stones on. So the reason I'm making this video now is because this new event kind of has a reappraisal feature to it. Along with that, there's also a feature in it where you can select what kind of runes to craft, as well as you actually get to select the main property and the slot on them. So I'll try and help you guys with those picks, although you guys have probably seen videos about that already. So essentially just a quick little note on that if you guys haven't seen anything on it. I wouldn't recommend doing 1, 3s, and 5s because those are always flat stats, so those are the easiest ones to get. Go for 2s, 4s, and 6s. Also, on slot 6, be careful with picking accuracy and resistance because they're not very good. So I would go with HP, attack, speed, defense, and crit damage by far the most. I really wouldn't recommend crit rate either. Me personally, every rune I'm going to be crafting is going to be a crit damage rune just because I need crit damage runes. But anyways, down here is where you can actually do the reappraisal effect. As far as I can tell, these work exactly the same as a reappraisal stone. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I think it'll just give you new sub properties and upgrade them. And if it doesn't upgrade them, it'll just give you new sub properties. But with that being said, I'm just going to get into the top 5 rune sets themselves, and you guys can leave your opinions on this in the comments if you want. So for number 5, I have the Shield rune set, and the reason I have Shield is because Shield is pretty popular. It's kind of in meta right now. It's pretty useful in Necro dungeons. The very first Giant Speed 10 speed team you have, Shield will make it a lot easier, as well as Cleave AOs are pretty popular, and it's a good Orion counter to use Shield Will. Number 5, because they're not really an essential rune set for most teams, but you're definitely going to be using some Shield sets somewhere, and they're 2 sets, so it's very easy to get 2 good Shield runes as opposed to 4 good whatever else kind of runes you want. At number 4, I'm actually doing Swift. Some people are going to think it should be higher because everyone uses Swift, and Swift is super meta right now. I have it at 4 because Swift, you always just want a ton of speed. Of course, some of the people that use Swift sets in RTA might want more than just speed, but if all you want is speed, the odds of you reappraising it and you getting triple speed roll, quad speed roll is super low. So the odds of you getting what you want from a Swift rune is super low, and that's why I have it down here at 4, even though it is super meta. And if you're feeling lucky, you might as well try Swift because it takes a really long time to get really good Swift runes. At 3, I have Fight, and this is going to be kind of controversial, but I'll explain why I have Fight up here anyways. The reason that I have Fight up here is because Fight runes can go on anyone, whether they're support type, Bernard, Megan, a damage dealer, whatever. Fight works good on pretty much every team. Not only does it work good on every team, but it works good on almost any monster because as long as the team needs it, the monster can use it. So your tanks can have Fight runes, your speed monsters, your supports, your damage dealers, they can all benefit from Fight runes. But I realize people don't use Fight runes that much, so that's why I'm saying it might be kind of weird to put this at 3, but I have it at 3 anyways. At number 2, I have it at Will, and that's because Will is super meta, and you can use it on everyone. Your damage dealers need Will, your healers need Will. Nothing is bad with Will pretty much except Leo. But so Will is just something that's super meta and super easy to reappraise, because if you get reappraisal into a damage rune, a HP rune, a speed and accuracy rune, whatever it is, you probably won't be too upset with it. So unless you get flat stats, will probably be pretty good. So at number 1, most of you guys, if not all of you guys, probably expected this to be violent, but there really is a good reason for it to be violent. Violent runes are probably the most popular set in the game, and I don't even know if probably is the right word. Maybe I should be saying definitely, but they're super popular. They're good with any kind of substats. So as long as you don't get flat substats, your violent rune is going to be good. HP, defense, speed, attack, accuracy, resistance, crit rate, crit damage. They're all usable on violent runes. So I feel like I don't have to explain the violent very much because you guys know why violent is so good and why it's useful to appraise them. Along with, since most of you guys are going to have multiple violent sets out there, odds are if you reappraise your violent rune, you're going to use it somewhere. But I think that's really all I have for today though, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave that in the comment section. Also, if you guys have a different top 5, you can feel free to mention that in the comments. I suspect there's going to be at least 1 or 2 guys complaining about the Swift and the Fight sets. But that's really all I have for today though, guys. So may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows.